know my purpose. European car came with curtains. I have a daughter, I'm buying a baby Birkin. Fuck the good and got our legs hurting. Found a wave and got them M's early.
So, I'm currently filming the intro for my video. However, today is day 5. I'm actually about to pack up and leave. I've had my fair share of the outdoors, and I will say, this video you're about to see is crazy. It's fun. It might even be scary at times, but it was a great experience. This was filmed over my spring break. Do I regret it? I could have went to like Florida. The answer is definitely no. This was really fun. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video, share it with your friends. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a crazy one. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Currently Saturday, March 16th, REI. This is where I'm gonna be getting all my supplies. Chicken fajita bowl is actually like the best meal.
It's really good.
So we got 4 dinners. We got 4 lunches, we got 5 breakfasts. All I need to get now is some rope and then we'll be good to go. I just got about like $40 worth of cordage. So we have the food, we have the string, and then because I'm going solo, on top of the fact that it's also gonna be colder than it was last time, I'm trying to buy a new jacket so I can keep myself warm. It's been 2 days since I got my freeze-dried food. The car's all packed up. My food's right here, got my blanket, I got some tarps, I got water coolers, sleeping bag, my hatchet. And also, if you couldn't tell by the title, I'm going solo for this trip, so I brought a tripod. Most of the shots in my last video were held by one of my friends. However, this one's gonna be filmed solo, so most of my shots will be on a tripod. Besides when I'm vlogging, I have my G7X. So I actually purchased a stabilizer so I can get some cool cinematic shots with the Zion Crane 2. I got my microphone and my EOS 80D. So it's just me going to the woods by myself for 5 days. I'm bringing 2 cameras, stabilizers, and a tripod, and hopefully this video turns out great. Real quick, guys, I want to address that this forest is owned by my cousin Garrett, or actually his uncle Stewie, if you're watching this. So basically, if you ever want to practice bushcraft or survival, I would just say you have to make sure that you have permission wherever you're going to start cutting down trees and making fire, because I'd assume if you didn't ask anyone, it's probably owned by the state or somebody, and that would be illegal. So I just want to let you all know, if you're trying to do this, just be careful. There's a chance that Garrett may stop by at my campsite once or twice this week, but he doesn't plan on sleeping anywhere outside. Basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my backpack first. I'm gonna hike out in this direction, figure out where I want to set up camp. I'm looking for a spot where there's 4 trees in a square so I can make a fort. Once I have that spot, I'll drop off my backpack. I'll come back to the car and take 2 to 3 runs. The hardest part is gonna be carrying these water coolers. They're very heavy. So yeah, I will see you guys when I have all my stuff at my new campsite. Current time is 1:30. It's been about 3 hours since I got to Garrett's house. It took forever to carry these water coolers by myself. They're extremely heavy, especially because I had 2 of them, along with all of my equipment. So now I'm here. First things first, I have to dig a fire pit, get a fire going so I can eat, and then I'm gonna use these 2 trees and make a lean-to fort. That's just for tonight, and then going on with the next day, so I'll probably start adding some walls, and I might even make a tree house. My fire pit's dug. It's not too big, but I really don't need a huge fire. This will do the job. I'm gonna go collect some dry grass and use my flint and my knife and get a little fire going. My last trip, it got to 22 degrees at night. However, on this trip, the coldest it's supposed to get is only 32 degrees, which will be really nice. And then also on top of that, right now it's only 60 degrees out. That's why I'm wearing a shirt and a long sleeve over top of it. I will put on my other layers that I brought with me, but as of right now, it's actually really nice out, so I'm having a good time. I got my small sticks right here, my medium sticks right there, and my dry grass. I'm gonna get this fire going now. I got fire! Let's fucking go. Oh my god, that took so long. Sorry for cursing, guys. That just took a very long time. I got my Mexican style rice and chicken right here. It takes 2 full cups of water. Got my measuring cup right here. And my boiling water right there. It smells so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited to eat this. So, you know, I don't know if this actually tastes bad, Because the last time I ate this, I was also starving like I am right now. And when you're so hungry, anything tastes good. The current time is 3:44, and it's gonna get dark in like 3 hours. It's so good. I've been cutting at this tree right here, trying to make a ledge for this beam to sit on. However, it's still a pretty heavy piece of wood. So I cut down a wire beam right here. It's gonna hold up this beam while I tie it to the tree. So the fire's starting to die out. I have to keep feeding that all the time. My main beam is done though. This looks great. I made notches here and here. I made a notch in the tree itself, so it's stuck right there. This tree though, it was a lot bigger, and this side of the branch is a lot thicker than this side, so I made a much bigger cut into this tree. Same thing here. I'm gonna add some diagonal beams, put some tarps on the bottom, and make this place nice to sleep for tonight. Because my fort's half the size of the last one, I actually don't need a wide beam in the middle. This thing's strong enough. I added the 2 diagonals. Tomorrow I'll add 1 more in the middle, but for tonight this should be fine. I'm gonna add the top tarp, the bottom tarp, and bring all of my crap into my fort. So a lot's been done in the last 30 minutes. I only have 1 more tarp to put up. My fort's basically complete for tonight. My fire's almost dead. I have to get that going again, but I moved all my stuff. My food's right there, water's right there, my tools. So basically, I stayed really simple with this. I had the diagonal piece on the left and 1 on the right, and actually nothing in the middle, except for the 1 beam across. I added a tarp first on top. I tied it at the corners, and then I have a log on the back side that's holding it down. I also tied it to the middle beam itself. And then for the floor tarp, it's actually a lot bigger than the roof one. It goes on the ground, but it also goes up on the walls. So it creates a little roomed in area. The current time is 7:27, and it's currently 43 degrees outside. So I had breakfast before I left at about 8-ish. When I got here, I worked until about 2, and I had my lunch / dinner. That actually was 3 servings, so I'm really full right now. And I also want to save most of my meals. Even though I have plenty, I could definitely eat 4 meals tomorrow because I'll be working all day. So instead of making a full meal, I'm gonna boil some water and just put an oatmeal packet in my cup and make some oatmeal. All right guys, the current time is 7:52. It hasn't actually gotten any colder, but let me turn off my flashlight for a second. It got dark really fast. And I know a lot of you are commenting right now like, Zach, are you scared? Yes and no. Like, I've watched a lot of horror movies. I think as the night goes on, if I hear something scary, like some branch is gonna fall, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was that? And I'm gonna be like shivering in my sleeping bag, you know? But as of right now, I'm actually doing okay. The moon's really bright. That's actually a really pretty shot. The moon's really bright, which is kind of lighting things up, and my fire's going. I'm currently boiling some water. I'm making some oatmeal. So I actually added a front tarp right here. It's the same exact style as the last one because it worked out so well. And inside, I have it pretty simple. It's my sleeping bag, some of my stuff, and yeah. There's a chance throughout this week that some of my friends might stop by and say hi. My cousin Garrett, who actually lives on this property, he said he might sleep here for 1 night, but I'm pretty sure tonight I'm gonna be solo. Current time is 8:05, ladies and gentlemen. My water is boiling. Oh, it's fucking hot. Oh my God, I forgot. No, I spilled all my water. That's enough water for oatmeal. I just need a little bit anyways. She's been talking to me. I just needed someone to talk to. I was going a little bit insane. I kept hearing things and I was getting scared. So got 1 of these oatmeal packets right here. I'm just gonna pour it directly into the container, eat it up, and then after this, then I'm gonna be full for the night. I'm gonna get in my tent and hide from the monsters. I don't know if you can see, there's little 2 scratches right there. I ran into a tree a little bit ago, but anyways, it's currently 10:50 and it's 37 degrees outside. I have some of my stuff right here and right there. I'm in my sleeping bag. I don't know if you can see that, sorry. I'm trying to vlog right now, but I'm also super tired. So this is probably the most insane thing I've ever done for a YouTube video, not gonna lie. It's definitely not pushing my limits just yet. I am a little bit scared. I mean, I think anyone would be sleeping by themselves in the woods. Like, I just stopped talking right there because I thought I heard something, but it's just in my head. Anyways, so I'm trying to go to bed now because I'm getting a little spooked out. But honestly, I'm talking to you guys, but this is like a future person I'm talking to. Whoever's watching this is watching it in the future, right? Like right now, no one is here. It's just me and my camera. I'm talking to myself, basically. That's a weird concept to think about. But yeah, I don't know. It makes me feel better anyways. I'm trying to go to bed because I'm going crazy, so see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Current temperature is 33 degrees Fahrenheit and it's 8:59. I'm not actually that cold because I'm nice and warm in my sleeping bag. I actually stuffed a fleece blanket into my sleeping bag. That's keep me nice and warm. My fire is definitely dead because I went to bed so early last night. I have to get a fire going. But yeah, I survived the first night. It was a little bit scary, but once I got my sleeping bag, I kind of like, I scrunched up the face part. I scrunched it up so I didn't have to see anything and I just passed out. I can feel just a little bit of heat in the middle right here. So I'm gonna try to collect some dry grass, and if I touch it up against one of the embers, it should be able to start fire. I don't believe it's dead. I think there's something in here. All right, maybe the fire actually is dead. I'm gonna get my knife and we're gonna have to restart it. I see a flame. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some small sticks going on top. That'll catch. Current time is 11 o'clock. I have a lot of nice embers going. I still have yet to eat this morning. I'm probably gonna cook up one of my egg meals, so I'll see you guys in a second. Right here. It says it only takes 1 cup of water, so we're gonna do that real quick. Then it says let it sit for 5 minutes. That was like half a cup of water. I'm gonna do a little bit more. All right, perfect. Now we just wait. So I mentioned earlier that this is my cousin Garrett's property, and I said that sometime throughout the week he might be showing up. He texted me this morning and he said he would come out, and he also brought a rake with him so we can start making my campsite complete. There you go. So Garrett and I cut this tree and this tree right here. We also just cut this Y-beam right here. We're gonna connect the first wall right now. I tied it here. I also tied it to the Y-beam. And then this was the hardest one. We cut a huge notch into the side of the tree. And this one doesn't even shake. It's really tight on there. All right, guys, Garrett and I, we literally just got back from cutting this super long tree, and we're using it to connect these two trees, right? Okay, so I have to take a shit, I'm just being honest here. I go to open up this, and I heard rustling. Fucking Holden's here. How did you know where I was?
Snapchat, bro.
My Snapchat location. I just turned myself on ghost mode too. You had like, you would.
I'm hungry.
How, like, okay, we're like a mile in the woods. How did you even know where I was though?
Walked in that direction. When you fry.
I got so scared. He's just sitting here eating Chick-fil-A. Are you planning to stay the night?
What? I can't say the night, but.
You're gonna hang for a bit? Okay.
Yeah.
I technically can't eat that. It's against my rules, but.
You can eat it.
Yeah, but you can eat it. I'm doing this challenge, but.
Got a whole bucket of it.
Dude, what a great surprise. I got so scared. That's how you make fire. Thanks, Holden, for helping out.
Look at it.
Look at this. We added another wall. There's this one already. We just added this wall right here. Yeah, this is awesome. Look at this.
The yellow smoke.
We only need to add one more wall, and then we can start adding pegs in between. It was fun having you here. He has to go. Peace, bro. Thanks for stopping by. And I definitely did not eat that Chick-fil-A sandwich. Definitely did not eat that.
I ate it.
Yeah, you ate it. All right, guys. Garrett just left. He said he might come back out either tonight or tomorrow to hang with me for a little bit. It was nice to be able to hang out with someone. And also Holden, let me explain. I didn't text him to come over. He didn't tell me he was coming over. Afterwards, he told me he was just trying to surprise me. He used my Snapchat location, parked like 2 miles that direction, and just followed the Snapchat location map to right here. He was waiting in my tent. I wasn't even at like where I am right now. I was out that way collecting some trees, and I was carrying it back. I went to open up the tarp, and he was sitting in there with Chick-fil-A, and I was like, what the fuck? He scared me so badly. So a lot of you probably think that I'm insane for trying this, especially doing it alone. I don't know if this is actually gonna make any sense, but just hear me out for a second. When I'm at home, I could be playing Fortnite or on my phone or doing something that really isn't actually accomplishing anything. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, like, out here, just being in nature, life moves slower. Like, at home, I have the SATs coming up soon, and if you're not in America, it's basically like standardized testing, but like the number like basically determines your life. I'm gonna be a senior next year, so I'm gonna have to start applying for colleges. Like, there's just a lot of things, and life just moves really fast when I get home. There's always a lot to do. There's always homework. The only things I have to worry about is like making food, making a shelter, surviving, you know? It's just a simpler lifestyle out here. And I mean, yeah, this is not like my entire life, but like, this is my spring break, and instead of going and like staying home playing Fortnite or going to some like crazy cruise vacation, this is kind of like a detox from the real life, and it's really peaceful. I like it a lot. The current time is 5:53. My fire's going strong again. It kind of died out and I just fixed it. I just poured some water in my hash browns. This is my only meal that you actually don't have to pour boiling water because it has a heating element inside. All it needs is some type of liquid, and after like 5 minutes it starts boiling on its own due to the chemicals. So I'm waiting for that to finish. My walls are all done as I showed you before. So I'm kind of exhausted for today. I'm pretty much just gonna sit by the fire, keep that going, eat my food, and then when it gets dark, I'm trying to go to bed early tonight because I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. You made the vlog. No! Guys, look, it started steaming on its own. It's it's too late. You're already in the video. You made it. Look, there's the camera. Hey guys, Jillian here. Okay, so
welcome back to my vlog channel.
Oh, it's extremely hot to touch. I think I have to wait like a little bit longer and then it's all cooked. All right guys, I'm currently eating my hash browns and I just got a FaceTime call from Chase. So if you guys do not remember, in my last survival video, my friend Chase and his friend Luke, they came the first night along with Jake. Jake's been in like all my videos, so you definitely know who Jake is. So they just FaceTimed me and they wanted to stop by and say hi. So they're gonna be here in like 10 minutes. So Chase just texted me saying that he got stuck in traffic, but he's almost here. However, I know he's actually trying to scare me because I was just sitting by the fire and I saw him run by. So he thinks that I have no idea he's here, even though I definitely do. So I set up my other camera on a tripod and I'm gonna try to see if I can surprise him as he's trying to surprise me. Yeah, I saw you. You ran with someone, ran with their shirt off. Was that you?
That was him, yeah. He put it back on me.
Yeah, you ran across this way. I saw you.
Then I circled around back this way.
Yeah.
I ran out that way and around.
This is my campsite.
Yeah, I was just...
So yeah, Jake didn't end up coming. That's okay.
He was trying to do his homework.
You were the one with the shirt off. Guys, I'm talking to Chase and I see some figure run by. You guys thought you could trick me? I actually believed you. It made sense. You're like, yeah, he has driving practice.
That's what I was
He
doing.
was doing that right.
I was actually bummed, but I'm glad you're here. That's tough. Trying to flex for 4 million people. This video is definitely gonna go viral.
Wish you got that video.
It happened once, it can happen again. The current time is 7:43. The moon's already out, it's getting dark as you can see. So everybody just left. Back to just me again for tonight. My fire's going pretty well right now. I might add to that, but there isn't too much to do, so I might just hop in my tent now. We're on to night 2. I haven't changed anything in here. It's all the same. But tonight's only supposed to get down to 34 degrees Fahrenheit, so this will be a lot easier. Fire, I'll just show you real quick. It's not that crazy. I don't really need a big fire, but I actually added a lot of big logs on top, which will take a long time to burn. So hopefully in the morning, there will be some embers, so I don't have to restart the fire like I did this morning. I'm trying to go to bed early tonight. Tomorrow, my goals, I want to make the walls, like actual walls, like in between all the gaps. I want to fill those in. And then I also want to start my 2-story fort. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. We're on to day 3. Current time is 8:39 and it is 32 degrees outside. This morning I woke up and my water was like half frozen. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like some ice cubes in there. And then my straw is actually like frozen shut. I can't bite down on my straw. I have to get my fire started again. And then also I checked the weather for tomorrow and it's supposed to rain Thursday night, so I have to make sure my fort's waterproof. The current time is 10 o'clock. I ended up sleeping for an extra like 2 hours because it was so cold. I woke up and it was 32 degrees and it is now 40, which makes a huge difference. My fire, I'm pretty sure, is almost out. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna see what I can do and get this thing going for some breakfast. I just checked the weather and I noticed I was actually wrong. So right now it's cloudy. It's gonna get to like 50 degrees today, which is awesome. But tonight it's actually gonna start raining at like 1 in the morning and it's gonna go all day Thursday. So my plan is I'm actually gonna make my entire shelter elevated. I'm gonna take this all down. I'm gonna use this post, this tree, and this tree and make a triangle platform. I'm gonna raise my platform. I'm gonna add tons of logs in between so I can actually stand on this. And my plan is I'm gonna move all of my stuff onto this thing and also sleep up here. And so eventually this little structure right here will be gone and it'll all be moved up here. I still have not eaten my breakfast. I kind of got sidetracked and I attached this first beam right here. I made notches here and here. I did a loop knot and then I wrapped it around the tree. It's connected to the Y-beam, these 2 walls, and this tree. And then on this tree, I cut a pretty nice chunk out of it and did the same type of notch type thing. So I have 1 beam done here. I'm using that wall. All I have to do is connect 1 more piece to here and I have my triangle platform. I'll start lining pieces on the top and then go up, make a roof, and hopefully this will keep me dry tonight. Current time is 11:30 and I still have yet to eat. I just put my pot on the fire. The water's beginning to boil right now. So I'm actually gonna do a little bit of a brunch. I'm gonna make myself some oatmeal, but I'm also gonna make myself some eggs. Just finished eating. I got my main camera here. So I want to show you guys, I just finished attaching the last beam right here and I'm about to walk across this and see how well it holds up. Holds up. Current time is 2 p.m. And my original plan for today was to actually finish these walls and fill them in, but due to the weather coming tonight, instead I started working on my elevated structure. So I now have a Y-beam going in between the middles of all the supports. So next up, I have to start aligning beams horizontally across these, and then I'll start adding my tarps back on. Holy shit. Current time is 2:28. Garrett just showed up. So I cut down this tree for a very important reason. To tie my tarps, I have this tree and this one, but there's no tree here. So I'm gonna dig a hole, and this is gonna be my third tree. It's gonna be a long post. Garrett's gonna help me out with getting the fire going again because it kind of died out while I was busy cutting all of these posts down. The main post is now in. It's nice and strong. I dug a huge hole and I dropped it in there. I have to tie it up to these beams right here. We have a lot of progress done. I have the back one tied and the front piece tied, and then we're just gonna line sticks in between, and hopefully they won't roll too much if we have enough sticks stacked in it. Beginning to take down this fort. I'm putting all my stuff right here, and then eventually I'll have all my stuff up top on my new fort. The fort that was once there is now gone. So because it's gonna be raining, we still are gonna have to have our fire. So we're gonna use one of these tarps and tie between these two and these two. It'll be over our campsite, and it'll be like a kind of a low tarp. We can still sit underneath it and be warm to the fire. Current time is 7:26. The sun's beginning to set, as you can see. We basically worked on this all day long, but look how good this turned out. We can both sit on here comfortably. All I have to do now is add some dry grass. I'm gonna lay it on top because this is where I'll be sleeping tonight. I still have to have the tarps, but that'll take like maybe 10 minutes max. We're gonna put all of our dry wood under here because it's gonna be raining all day tomorrow. Here's the bottom, and here's up top. It's fully walled in, except for the front side, which shows the fire, which is awesome. But yeah, makes you feel a little bit safer, so you don't have to look out and see the spooky woods, you know? But that's about it. I don't know what else we're doing tonight. The current time is 11:19. Here with Garrett. It's a bit tight, but him and I are both in our sleeping bags. We're facing the campsite. The moon's right there. It's really pretty. So basically we're right here. The fire's right there. That's about it. Honestly, I think we'll do fine in the rain. There's enough of an overhang, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Current time is like 4 in the morning. The tarp that we put in the middle wasn't perfect. There's also a lot of holes in it, and so it flooded our fire pit. We shoveled a lot of it out, but as you can see right here, there's a big pool of water. So our fire is not completely dead though. There's a slight chance we can get this going. That's what I'm flipping talking about. I censored myself. It keeps dying out because it's a little bit wet. It's a big problem. Come to emergency purposes now. We'll be dead. Bro, that's kind of artsy, not gonna lie. Current time is 7:36. We've been working literally all morning getting this fire going. Here's our old fire pit. As you can see, it's like a swamp over here. We did our best with the tarps, but it just ended up failing. We started a completely new fire over here. This area is dry, mainly because like the water hits and it bubbles up down there. But over here, we're not getting any water. Our fort's completely dry, so that was at least nice last night. That's very cool. We have all of our blankets up there along with my camera stuff. Underneath my backpack's hanging. But there isn't too much to do today. I could work on the walls a little bit, but it's just so yucky out. We're kind of just working on this fire for the rest of the day. We literally spent all morning on this though. Like, what time did we wake up? 5:30. We woke up at 5:30 and worked on this since then. But look, it turned out pretty nice. Most of the wood, as you can see, is all wet, but it's finally going, so that's great. Current time is 9:19 p.m. It's been raining all day long, and I literally have not filmed since 11. So I'll show you guys my campsite real quick. The new fire that I built with Garrett, completely gone. My old fire pit, completely flooded. my campsite's all swampy. So basically today, Garrett left after we made that last fire. I made myself some breakfast. I made myself some dinner. And then actually I brought some beef jerky and stuff like that. But there really wasn't much to do today. I could have worked on the walls, but like it's literally disgusting outside. So I mainly just hung under my tarps and up there. So I'm currently on a phone call with Steven. You can say hi.
Yeah.
So all the other nights there was like a moon, right? There is no moon tonight. It's just pitch black. And so Garrett went home, as I told you guys earlier. So it's just me, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually scared for the first time, like actually scared. It's just so spooky. I can't see like 5 feet ahead of me. So I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on. It's still raining a little bit, but just everything's gross. So I'm gonna head up to my tent now, and I'll see you guys later tonight. It's only been like 20 minutes. Current time's 9:38 p.m. Still on the call with Steven. I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't for Steven, I would be going a little bit insane. Like I said, the other nights there was a moonlight so I could see something, but it's just pitch black. So I have up with me my rain jacket, my boots, my water. My camera bag has my other camera in it as well. All my other equipment's actually on top of those water coolers, just in case I don't want anything to get flooded. I know for a fact, according to the weather, that it's supposed to stop raining at like 5 in the morning. So if I do sleep well, when I wake up tomorrow, it should stop raining by then. I think I'm ready to go home finally. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably take my thumbnail picture of this whole project. I'll pack up and like head out by like 10 in the morning. I'll update you guys one more time when I'm actually going to bed, but that's about it. I am now in my sleeping bag. My hair is extremely curly. Because of the rain today, it like destroyed my hair. Normally it's a little bit less crazy, but like it's gone. So I'm still talking to Steven. 9:50 something. I'm done. I'm exhausted from today. This was by far the hardest day to go through, the most boring, and like the worst day of the trip. I'm ready to go home, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. The current time, 3:33. Wonderful. I didn't end up falling asleep till 12 because I don't know, I just laid in my bed for like 3 hours. I just wasn't like tired or something. My tarps flap in the wind and it's a loud sound. So it's 3 in the morning. Just wanted to update you guys one more time, and then I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Current time is 7 in the morning. It's extremely windy right now. I made it onto day 5. Today I'm gonna be packing up my stuff and heading out pretty soon. I'm all packed up. I just filmed my intro and my outro. You're about to see that now. It actually feels so good to be done with this challenge. Going into this video, I was extremely excited to film this. Now that I'm at the end, they've had my fair share of the outdoors. I'm just so excited to like go home, cuddle up in a blanket and just play some Fortnite. So excited to shower finally. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on this video, share it with your friends. My Instagram is the top of the link in the description. Make sure to follow me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hello.
Hello, caveman.
I'm here.
Your attendant just came out of the oven, so good timing.
Got on buying a baby Birkin. Fuck the good and got our legs hurting. Found a wave and got them M's early. Southside nigga from the dirty. Paranoid, I keep a loaded.